guys, and welcome back to another F1 2018 video. We just completed the German Grand Prix, and yeah, we're going to be continuing our career mode into the next stage, which is the Hungarian Grand Prix. So for the Hungarian Grand Prix, we are going to be simulating the session, the race session that is. We do still have to do the qualifying, so we will be doing that. I will see if any upgrades are available. I think one of our upgrades will arrive at Hungary, so it should give us some performance. So yeah, let's continue to the next weekend, and let's see if our upgrades have arrived on time. So there's one for Hungary and one for Italy, which is the major update, but this is just a minor one.
The new parts have arrived from the factory without issue. They'll be fitted to the car in time for the next session. Okay,
that's good. So the parts have arrived, so let's quickly check the tree. View an R&D tree, so our performance is looking like we're the fastest car by slightly over the Mercedes overall, so that's pretty good. Let's see if there's any upgrades to do, so let's do a recommend upgrade.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Alright, that's giving us decent amount of performance, so why not? And if you've got F8, so that one will be for Singapore, so yeah. And that will be another major upgrade, so let's go to qualifying, which we will be doing. So hopefully we can do a good qualifying, and then we will simulate the session and see what happens. And let's go to the qualifying session.
The excitement is starting to build here at the Hungaroring as the lights are about to go green for today's qualifying session. We expect some cars out on track any moment now. Looking at this field today, Ant, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance, maybe run the harder of the available compounds and save some of the grippy tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that. And even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
Okay, let's do this. Using the ultra soft tyres. Dry qualifying, which is good. Went a bit wide there. A bit wide there. Blow up a bit of time there. We could still get pole position. think our teammate got pole position.
Okay, that's pretty disappointing, but we can turn it around tomorrow.
I don't think third spot is that disappointing in my opinion, but I'll take it.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Vettel, Ricciardo and Baxter. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
So the Mercedes did struggle around the track, which is not too much of a surprise. Ricciardo got second. I kind of thought we got second there, but I guess we weren't as close to Vettel as I thought, crossing the line. But yeah, third spot is still pretty good. We will advance to the race and simulate the session, and yeah, hopefully, I'm not too sure if you simulate the session if you can win the race. I guess if the simulation works well, then you could end up winning the race, even though you haven't driven the race yourself. But yeah, we didn't qualify above our teammate, which is not great, but he did qualify in pole position, so can't do anything about that.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Okay, let's simulate the session and see what happens.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Daniel Ricciardo takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Stoffel Van Dorn. It was probably one of his best drives this season. I was thoroughly impressed.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.
Okay then, so we started third and we ended up ninth, which is, okay, I guess we had a pretty bad race. Whether we could have done better if we did it ourselves, we'll never know, but I'm not a big fan of this race, and that's why I did decide to simulate the session. But yeah, ninth isn't great. I kind of thought we'd do a little bit better than that, considering we started third spot. So yeah, Ricciardo won the race, Vettel second, and Hamilton third, Bottas fourth, and Verstappen fifth. So yeah, look at the standings. I think we've dropped down. Max Verstappen has overtaken us again, which isn't great, but yeah. That was a Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's advance. So the last time I simulated a session was the Monaco Grand Prix, and I think we started last and we got up until our 11th spot, so I was kind of expecting something similar in this race if you simulate the session, but I guess it's really random. What's this? Complete 9 practice programs. Nope. We haven't completed any anyway, so.
I told you, if you carried on as you were, and you didn't start putting in the kind of performances the team expected, you were going to lose your drive. Well, it's happened.
Okay then.
As of today, you are no longer an employee of this organization.
Wow.
Lucky for you, one of us is competent. I found you an option elsewhere, and I suggest you take it if you want any hope of salvaging this so-called career of yours.
Okay then, so it looks like we're not getting a Ferrari drive anymore, which is interesting. Toro Rosso, that's a pretty... I was kind of expecting to go to Sauber, but okay,
From here, we can change the team that we're negotiating with. There's no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever. Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation. The actual move won't take place until the following race weekend.
maybe Mercedes? Okay, looks like
We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
Okay then, interesting. So let me quickly go to the next weekend and see what happens. Replace gearbox, I guess so. So I'm guessing we're driving for Mercedes now. Unless we're still in Ferrari, I'm not too sure. I thought we were doing a pretty good job at Ferrari for the last couple of races, so I kind of thought we had our drive secured, but I guess not.
Welcome to your new team. As you're well aware, Mercedes have been mighty over the past few years, so there's going to be a lot expected of you right from the start.
Okay, then so we are in Mercedes, so somehow I was kicked from Ferrari and I've easily joined the second best team on the grid, I guess. To Ferrari, which is Mercedes, so yeah, I guess that's not the worst thing ever. Let's go to the standings and see what happens with our points, because so yeah, we do still have the same amount of points and we are leading the Constructors title, so we've literally joined a team which is leading the Constructors title, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, I don't think the game should allow me to join another top team, but anyways, I'm not going to complain too much. But yeah, I'll end the video there. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you did, give it a like, share it with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.